here at Lear Park in Longview, Texas for my first ever Break 55 challenge. This is pretty much my first YouTube video ever. This is pretty much my home course, probably the course I play the most. Just really excited, been wanting to do this for a long time, so we came out and let's see how we're going to do today. Here at hole 1 at Lear, 336 foot par 3, just want to throw a forehand up the gut, try to get through those trees down there, and hopefully we can get through all of them to where we can park it. So give it a rip. So did exactly what we wanted to on the first shot. Just kind of held on to it a little too long. Gave us about 65, 70 foot putt off hole 1. First putt of the day, so don't judge. That's how you do it. If you know anything about playing out here at Lear, you know that getting hole 1 is crucial to having a good round. I would say a lot of times people tend to bogey that hole. They'll push it a little long, go into the creek or something like that, and it ends up ruining a lot of people's round from the start. So getting a birdie there was great. I'm okay with getting par on that hole most of the time, but starting down 1 through 1 is a perfect start. Let's keep going. So out here in Longview, Texas at Lear Park, this is a beautiful course. If you have not got out here to play it, you really need to. It's probably an up and coming professional level course. Had some big players come out and play it so far and really enjoyed it. There's just still quite a few things that need to be worked on out here, but for the most part, this course is great. Just need some tee pads, some trees cut down, but besides that, come out to Lear Park here in Longview, Texas. So we have hole 2 here, 249 foot par 3. It is dead straight through a narrow gap. You got to push it all the way up and through, and the basket's there. And the gap is definitely much more narrow than it does look on camera, but let's see what we can work with. Popular play here is a backhand turnover, kind of a little flip up to go straight to the basket. Personally, I like throwing a flick with the zone and trying to get it to hug this line and come back out. I think that is the play here, but let's go ahead and go. So I ended up hanging that one a little bit short and a little bit right, which is pretty much normal for me on this hole. I don't know why I'm so scared to go long. It's honestly the better play than being short, but we're left with like a 40 footer for bird, so let's see how it goes.
Lean back, lean back.
Good little par save, puts us 1 down through 2. Here we are at hole 3, 390 feet, par 4. Your drive off this hole is the most important shot on this entire hole. It's gonna determine whether you are going to be taking a birdie or a bogey. So big thing is pushing this gap, pushing a little bit right, so that you have a chance of throwing a great second shot. Once again, throwing a felon. You're probably going to see me throw the felon and the zone a lot out here. It's just my most confident shot is a flick forehand. So hopefully my confidence can put us up in the fairway right here. Hit a tree early on, but not in a horrible spot, but we'll see if we can save birdie from there. As you can tell, not the greatest spot ever. Probably gonna be trying to chase a par right here. If I can get something to flip up through this gap, there might be a chance of saving birdie, but more than likely I'm gonna be trying to get a par save on this hole. Well, two little great taps of trees right there is going to give me a circle 2 look, but very scary putt coming up. Got to make sure we get close.
Ooh, bruh.
Like we said already, not the worst shot, not the best shot. It is pretty steep right here, so we just got to make sure we either make it in or put it flat enough where it's not going to roll all the way back down the hill. Landed flat enough, didn't get a roll down, should be a tap in par. Alright, tap in par puts us at 1 under through 2. We have really got to start rolling if we want to break this 55. Breaking 55 here, 55 is 10 down, so our goal here is to shoot 11. So we got to pick up the pace a little bit. Hole 4, 236 feet, par 3, dead straight down the hill. It is right there, folks. All we got to do is throw it in from 236 feet. On this basket today, I'm going to go backhand Luna and see if we can put it in. Obviously, a birdie could be really simple here, but a number 1 always looks great on a scorecard. Oh, come on. Oh, right next to the basket. That would have been extremely lucky, but also so much fun. Let's go. This is exactly why we ace run on this hole, because even though if you miss most of the time, you are also going to have a tap in birdie. That puts us 2 down through 4. That brings us to hole 5, 366 foot par 4. It's going to turn this corner here really hard. It's going to go straight up. Also, there's some trees right in the middle of the fairway that you'll need to miss as well. But we need to get something that pushes hard up there to the left. Usually I would throw an Undertaker, a 9-speed, 7-speed, just to get up there to get in good position. But today I want to try and push to the top of the hill, which will give me an eagle look. Our goal is to break 55, so let's do what we can to get the lowest score we can possibly get. That's great, should be great. It may have pushed a little long, but if not, it's going to be in the perfect position just to throw up and tap in for a 3. Ended up pushing a little bit longer than we wanted to. Ended up, oh well, I guess we do have a good shot straight at the basket. Let's see if we can knock it in for an eagle. Gave it the best chance we got. Let's go tap in our birdie. Good little birdie putt, puts us 3 down through 5. Right now I'd say we're currently on track to break 55. I know I am 3 down through 5, but the back 9 is much easier than this front 9. So I've got to start attacking a little bit harder for these birdies on the front nine, so we can go and tear up the bag. Hole 6 is a must get, 237 foot par 3. It's going to go up and it's going to bend straight to the right around that little V tree right there at the end. Need to try and push this a little bit longer, just so that I can miss that V tree and hopefully be parked. So back to the Felon, have a slight headwind. Hope this doesn't do too much to it. Shouldn't. Let's see. Oh, I held on a little long. That's not going to be good. Not for a birdie. Really not in a great position to get around this tree. So we might have to pitch out and then hopefully take our 3 from there. Great execution there. Had the smallest little hole to try and punch out on, but we'll take a tap in 3 right there. Well, we were on track there for a minute. Now I would say that probably does not put us on track as well. We are 3 down through 6. Not bad, but I need at least 2 more birdies on this front 9 if I want to break 55. 11 down is it's hard out here, especially during a tournament play when the pressure's on, but not impossible. 3 down through 6. I want to go 5 down and 6 down. That was the goal before this video, so let's see if we can push 2 more birdies on in these next 3 holes. In this 7, 8, 9, yeah, next 3 holes, and then go from there. Hopefully we don't have to do too much to try and break 55, but we'll see what happens. All right, hole 7, 510 foot par 4. The drive here is the most important shot. You want to make sure you get through that gap down there. Doesn't have to be all the way to the bottom, but you want to stay in the center, otherwise you are going to be scrambling for a par or a bogey. I am going Buzz SS, hoping it's going to hold straight, if not flip up and try to push that gap all the way down to the bottom. Turn over. Oh, hit a tree. Wasn't the kick we wanted. We wanted to push left, to push a little right. But still there's hope for a birdie on this hole. All right. So we do have a gap here down the middle we could take. Really, we'd have to get lucky on missing the trees on the other side of the creek. But I think if I'm wanting to get there, I've got to try and execute this shot. We're going to go forehand flex zone right through this gap.
Bruh.
Oh, I got lucky. Grip locked a little bit, got lucky, pushed through some trees. We'll have a circle 1 putt, but not a gimme either. So we will take the luck there. That's going to put us 4 down now through 7. Need to get 1 of the next 2 holes in order to stay on track. So let's go. Here we are, hole 8, 461 feet, par 4. Once again, drive is the most important thing off this box. So you want to throw something out like 200 feet and a little bit left, because it's going to take a dogleg left up a hill. And if you are not in that gap, you're taking par at best, and hopefully not a bogey. So let's see where this drive takes us. Going with the soft Luna TI Flex. Hold. That is par at best, if not a bogey. We've got to somehow get it on top of the hill and then throw a great third shot in order to save par here, but likely it's not impossible. So I have the slightest little gap right here to hopefully punch out and get to the top of the hill. If I do not get there, we are sitting in a not so good position. Okay, that's great. Now we just have to execute that third shot to save par. All right, need a good shot here that's gonna stay right the entire way, and then push left right there at the very end. No! Not good. I think that might have ruined my chances. Okay. We're currently down, but we're not out of it yet. We've got to execute this shot, take a bogey, and move on. This ain't the easiest shot though right here. Did not give myself a tap in, but gave myself a look. So hopefully we can cash this one. Biggest putt of the entire round coming up right here. Need to cash this, take a bogey, and just move on. Oh goodness. Well, there's the double bogey that ruins the round. Not down. Yes, down, but not out of it. So we just need to execute and start pushing as fast as we can to see if we can still make this happen. Not looking good. Back to 3 down, but we have hole 9 here. So let's get back in it. Hole 9, 337 feet, par 3. Straight down this gap here. You hit the gap, you're more than likely going to be parked. Sorry, on that last clip I did say we were at 3 down. We are in fact at 2 under right now. So we've got a lot of work to do. That's great. It's just got to fade. It's got to fade. I don't know. It's all going to depend on if I got a kick down there or not. But the line was good. Let's just see how we finished. This really is a big mid-range kind of course for the first part, the front 9. Just want to worry about getting straight shots, executing your drives. Then the birdies come after that. If you are hitting 80-90% fairways on that front 9, you're going to play extremely well out here. But if you are not hitting those fairways, you're going to do a lot of scrambling to try and stay at even par out here. But just had a decent shot. It looks like we're going to be right there on the edge of circle 1. Really need this putt. This is a big putt to try and break 55. Let's see how we do. Oh, that's so sad. First high left spit out today. It is not looking good whatsoever, but you never know what could happen. All right, so first 9 update, 2 down through 9, not great. Basically, we're gonna have to go 8 down on this back 9 in order to break 55. What a great start to the round. That double bogey really hurt me. That putt right there really hurt me. But we're not out of it. We still have 9 holes left. Anything can happen. Probably gonna be going for a lot, but let's see what we can do here. Walking up to the beautiful hole 10 here at Lear, 329 feet, par 3, straight across water right there. I've been dreaming of getting an ace on this hole for a long time. Maybe today will be the day. We'll see. Crosswind just came out of nowhere. Pretty normal on this hole. Oh, it's pushing it. What a 2! Let's go. That's what we're talking about. You never know what could happen. Before we move on, check out just how pretty this hole is. Just right here, right off the water. What a great day to be out here. So before we move on to hole 11, let me just tell you a little bit about our sponsor for this video, Dubeck Destinations. Yes, you did hear that right. Dubeck Destinations. That is a travel agency that I am currently running. Basically, if you are wanting to go on a cruise, if you're wanting to go on a family trip, anything of that sort, if you are traveling to your next tournament and you need a hotel, you need a flight, whatever that may be, use Dubeck Destinations. I'm going to leave my information down in the comments below. Feel free to contact me at any time. Email, text me. I really good about responding to text messages. So reach out. I will book your vacation for free, no charge. Let me do the hard work and make it easy on you for your next dream vacation. Okay, we are here now at hole 11, 438 foot, par 4. Drive is super important on this hole. I'm gonna get all the way down there, have a shot of an eagle depending on your drive, but we're gonna have to go get big and aggressive here. So let's see if we can grab that eagle. Usually go backhand turnover on this hole. Today I'm just feeling the forehand, especially with the sun in the face. I can't even see the fairway because it is just beaming right in my eyes, but let's see what we can execute here. Left it pretty low, but depending on the skip, we might have a shot of attacking a birdie here, so let's get after it. Okay, this really is not bad at all. I will take this. We'll take this all day. We have just got to execute hitting this tiny gap right here. Okay, tree knocked it straight down. Should be circle's edge maybe, but we definitely have a putt for birdie. So let's see what we got. So I had a better kick than I thought I had. Well inside of circle 1, but I've already missed this putt today once. Let's go. Really need that. 2 birdies to start off. That puts us back at like, was it 4 or 5 under? Still a lot of work to do, still a lot of holes. Let's go and execute. Here at hole 12, 447, another par 4. Drive's important, get down the gap, take a second shot up to the basket, take your birdie, and walk away. Usually throw a Buzz SS, have a little bit more headwind coming in up there. So I'm gonna go with my stable Luna. Ooh, not a great position. So that came out a little early and pushed a little left. I'm gonna have an opportunity to try and get this birdie, but I don't know how hard I want to push yet. I don't know this line, and we still have some other opportunities on some other holes. So see what line we got, and we'll go from there. So I'm sawed off over here behind this tree. Wanted to give you all a line to see the basket. Let's see. Grab a couple discs, see what I want to throw here. Let's see what we can pull out. I think we hit a little too early, but I don't know. I never saw it come down, so it could have pushed through some things. Let's go up there and see what we got. Well, we're well in circle 2. A lot of guardian trees, so maybe we'll have a line in here. Somehow almost pulled that off, just short, but we'll go up and tap in our par and move on. Nice little cicada putt. We'll take our 4. All right, so it looks like we're well off track now. Not well off track. I have to birdie out to shoot a 55, and somehow take an eagle or hole in one or something. It's very not likely. Wind's starting to pick up. We're starting to get out into big fairways, out in the open spots. So let's see if we can push to 55. But it's not looking likely that we're gonna break it, and we shouldn't on the first video, right? That would just be boring, and it's not really a series. But let's see what we can go do for the rest of the round. Okay, here we are, hole 13, 443 feet, par 4. Another par 4. Everything on the left side of this fence line is hazard, so we need to push the fence line all the way down there. And then it's gonna dogleg to the right into the woods. So I'm gonna try to throw when this wind stops blowing. Oh, it's turning over. It's gotta go. Go. Oh, just barely safe. Longer way out there than I wanted to be, but we'll have we'll have an opportunity to throw in and still take a birdie. Gave it hyzer, wanted to give it a bit of anhyzer, try to flex it around that left tree and just released it a little early. Would still have a birdie putt, but not quite circle's edge, but pretty close. Took another birdie. If you do end up coming to play this course, be careful around this hole. This is what I like to call snake heaven. And seen quite a few snakes on this hole. But just pay attention when you're out on any disc golf course. Don't want to get bit by any snakes. Right, hole 14, 526 foot par 4. Take a big forehand shot from the start. Push out to this big tree out here. And then you're going to throw across a creek about 200 feet to the basket. It might be a little long, it might be right in the middle, I don't know. I got scared. I usually push it to the right a little bit and hug that line, and that is not the play here. So I kind of grip locked a little bit, but it might have ended off in a decent spot. While we're here, I just wanted to take the time to thank the LDGA, the Longview Disc Golf Association, for coming out and maintaining all of the courses. Lear looks beautiful today. I think they got out this past weekend to work on it a little bit. And this course is really coming along. This is probably one of the top 3 courses I like to play. I'm just hoping some more people can come out here and get to experience it because it just is a great course. But huge shout out to the LDGA guys that come out and work on the courses. It looks great and y'all are doing great. Thank y'all. So here's the gap. I ended up pushing a little too long, so we're gonna have to try something crazy up here. So I think my only really good option is to do a big spike hyzer over the trees and hope I make it over. What the heck? No shot. Luna, baby. That's what we're talking about. Well, that was freaking crazy. Time to go to hole 15. A little bit pumped up here. 481 foot par 4. We're going for the eagle because we have to now. So let's see what we can execute here. Go a big backhand turnover, see if we can push it down and get lucky between those trees. Got to flip. Flip. Oh, straight shot. Great shot. Did not put me in an area where I think I have an eagle look. Guys, that is crazy. That was like the second time I've ever forehanded that disc. I just took it with me. I really didn't think I was gonna throw it, but you know what? Whatever works, works, right? Now we're at 6 down. And we got, what, 15, 16, 17, 18? 4 holes left. 3 out of the 4 of them are par 4s. don't think I'm going to be able to eagle. This is going to be my only opportunity right here if I can somehow find a line, but this could come down to it. We'll see what happens. Let's see where we ended up right here, and we'll go from there. I've just got to throw something dead straight and get lucky. Might as well go with the Luna again, right? Oh, that's not going to put me out of birdie. All right, big putt here. Let's go. I don't ever big putt straddle putts. Oh my goodness. We're 7 down. We are 7 down. 3 holes left. Not gonna lie, I didn't think I was gonna be this close already. I have not been putting very good recently. Very happy with what I'm sitting at. But if I would have just took away that double bogey, we'd be sitting at 9 under right now with 3 holes. Frustrating, but I can't complain because I feel like I'm playing very well. Let's see if we can just go out, get a couple more birdies, and get as close to 54 as we can. So here we are, hole 16, 319 feet, par 3. Another pretty shot. You can take that line down the middle or do a big hyzer forehand around the trees. That's the play I'm gonna try, so. That's gonna give us a putt. All right, let's see where we ended up. Let's go, Jack. Let's go. 8 down. 8 down. Come on. All right, we gotta here we are. Hole 17, 494 par 4. Pretty sure the basket has changed since the last time I played here. But you want something that's going to be a little flippy, that pushes into this gap and just starts stalling to the left, and push that far as possible to give yourself a chance at a birdie. So let's see how far we can push in there. I'm going with the flip up Scorch Flame. See if we can get this thing to ride in there. Gotta push. It looks great though. That's probably one of my better shots on this hole. This hole has been worked on for over the past couple of years. Started off as a par 3 through the woods, kind of more of a technical shot, like taking a 3 felt like a birdie on it. But now they've cleared out these woods. I'm trying to make this a technical par 4. And if the basket's back where I think it is, I love this whole position. I think this is where this whole position needs to be. But from here, we're gonna have to go backhand, forehand, where last time we went backhand. So it makes this hole a little bit more fun. But let's see where the pin position is and see if we have a, whoa, that's a snake, a chance of a birdie or an eagle look. Snaky guy right here, long snake. You can try and get out of his way. Okay, so the pin position is still on the left-hand side. I'm just right over here on the edge of this stuff. We'll see what we have. Not sure what my line looks like yet. That was looking great, but there was no fade. It was the perfect height the entire time. It just started flipping over on me a little too much, but we'll have a birdie look. Well, I went a lot longer than anticipated. Probably circles edge here. Why can I not always putt like this? This is crazy. It's because I changed to the Lunas. No more focuses for a while. But 9 down is what we're sitting at. 1 to go. Brings us to hole 18. 518 foot par 4. There's a gap you can take right down the middle here, go straight to the basket, or you can actually go around this tree line and get to the basket as well. I've eagled this one time going down that gut, and I just feel like it's highly unlikely that's going to happen again. So I'm going to play it safe and try to go around and do a throw-in instead to see, because even if I don't eagle, I would still like to have that round shooting 55. So let's give it a go. I'm gonna do a flip up drive with the Lone Star curl. Probably the furthest flying disc in my bag. Do not like this wind though. Gotta go. That looks great. I might actually have a chance to see basket from there for a long throw-in. So the shot is a little blind to me, but I am going to have an opportunity to throw like a 260 foot shot in for eagle to beat 55. So let's see. Just an early release. Sucks, but maybe we'll have a birdie putt. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I have never ever had this kind of luck putting. I just hit the top of the band. I'm probably gonna replay that for y'all, but hit the top of the band and just went straight down. Like, what the heck? That was crazy. But hey, thank y'all for watching. This was my first ever YouTube video of Break 55. We will be out here again soon. Great round, great finish. Double bogey, it hurt a little bit, but let's see what we can do next time. Peace.